Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a YouTube hop with Traci Reed for her new collection Island Time, which is a beautiful tropical themed scrapbook collection which you can use for any sort of holiday, I think, really. As you'll see, today I'm going to be scrapping these photos which weren't on a holiday island. They're actually in France, in the Dordogne, back in 2007, I think I want to say. And you'll also see a couple of other layouts from me over the next few days using this collection, which aren't necessarily for a tropical holiday, because living in the UK, if we want to go tropical, it's long haul. I don't do long haul very often. I've only ever done it once in my life, really, which was to Mauritius. I've been to Florida, only to the theme parks, so a little bit limited on tropical type of layouts. But I have been to the European coastlines, so I can use it for that. And as I say, the Dordogne, and you'll see me use it for something very different as well later in the week. So back to this layout. Just wanted to quickly show you, when I do my print and cut, I use one of these boxes to separate everything up. So in here I've got all the icons, I've got my word phrases here. I've printed loads of leaves and flowers. I've done extras of those. I've got them separated there because I know I want to use a lot of them. The tags I've got here, that's I'm going to use for a title, and then journaling bits here. And then in this bit just here, I've printed them all out quite a lot smaller, one set of them, just in case I want to use smaller ones. And the seashells I've got separated up there because I know I want them separately for a different layout. Oh, I've got flower in there. That needs to go up in there. Tiny flower. And then underneath I've got the papers which I know I want to use. I've got a couple of the Traveller's Notebook signatures which I'm going to use for this layout. I've printed out some of the 12 by 12 papers. I've printed out some of the 4 by 6 cards here, as you can see, and some more of the 12 by 12 papers as well. So that little flick through there, and a couple more Traveller's Notebook papers there, gives you a sort of a quick overview of the colours for this collection as well. Anyway, without any further ado, which I say in every video, I'm going to go ahead and get this layout created for you. It should be quite a quick one to come together because I'm using the Traveller's Notebook signatures. And then I shall be doing a voiceover for this hopefully tomorrow evening, although I have got the dentist tomorrow to have a lot of work done on my front teeth, so depends how numb I am whether I get the voiceover done tomorrow or later in the week. Anyway, I'm going to put you on fast forward. So I'm back from the dentist. Everything went well. I'm not too numb this evening, so I can do this voiceover. So here we are putting this layout together. The first thing I did was grab the blue pattern paper from the collection and stuck the 2 Traveller's Notebook signatures onto that, just to give it a border around so that it would stand out well against the orange dotty paper which I've used for the background. So that blue piece is about 9 inches, not quite square, because the 2 Traveller's Notebook signatures, I don't think when they're together are square. I think they're just off slightly. Then went to choose the photos. As you saw earlier, I printed out 6 photos for 2 reasons. One, because I knew I needed them to be about 2 inches square, and you could get 8 photographs on a 4 by 6 sheet, but also because I wasn't sure which ones I wanted to use. Having chosen the ones I wanted to use, as I say, they were cut at 2 by 2, which when I then popped them onto these Polaroid frames, they were a bit big, and I wanted the colour of the underneath the frames to show through just around the edges, so I trimmed them down just a little bit more, and then cut the corner of the frame at the top right to layer the photo under the frame so that it looked like a real frame on top of the photograph. I also swapped the photos round because originally the photo I had there, my daughter would have been completely covered up by the corner of the frame, so swapped them over. So stuck the 4 photos down, as you can see I'm doing here. I got a bit picky about that one. It didn't quite show enough of the green around it, so trimmed it down a little bit more. So this holiday was in, I think, 2006 in the Dordogne, and it was the last family holiday we had, the 4 of us. My son then went to uni and went off on holidays with his friends, and we didn't get another holiday together for about another 10 years. but that was in Wales, so it was a bit colder, a bit wetter, but this was a really good holiday. So back to the layout. I'm now picking out some of the embellishments from the sticker pack and deciding where I wanted to place them. Where I'd trimmed the corner of that frame, it was a little bit rough, so I decided I'd stick a couple of embellishments on that side on the Traveller's Notebook signature, which I wasn't originally going to do, but in fact I really like how it turned out and how it looked in the end. My two big clusters though are bottom right and top left. Bottom right, I've used one of the nice circle icons, a couple of word phrases and some flowers and leaves. And then top left, I went just with the flowers and leaves because there's quite a lot going on the left hand side there with that signature, with the words and the photos and that camera that's already on there. And then I added on additional elements, so I felt that really didn't need too much up in that top left hand corner, but without anything up there it just looked a little bit empty. So here we are, I've stuck it all down, and I'm showing you that I've put dimension on here as well by using some foam, which I just used craft foam from the children's department at Hobbycraft. And then I dug through my stash and picked out some enamel dots, enamel hearts and some puffy hearts. I don't use the puffy hearts in the end, but I do use these enamel dots which came from a cheap shop, and they're all stuck together in a strip, so you do have to cut them off individually in order to be able to use them. So just fussing and fiddling around with these. You do have to be careful if you stick down onto paper you've printed at home yourself, that when you lift it up it doesn't take off the pattern, but fortunately these didn't have too much stick, so I was able to move them around a bit. Really pleased to use up these enamel hearts off this sheet, just scattering them about, and then you'll see once I finished putting these on the page I grab some Nouveau drops. I got 2 colours there, just to dot those around the page as well. What I really liked was how much journaling I could do using this Traveller's Notebook signature on the right hand side. I was able to write a lot about how much this holiday meant to me, and how I can't wait for us all to go on holiday together again, only this time we'll have my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter with us. So we're actually hoping to do that next year. My husband's big birthday, he'll be 70 next year, so we're hoping to go to the south of France for a holiday, all of us, my daughter as well. So here we are, just finishing off the layout with some Nouveau drops. So there we are, there's my finished layout. I've added, as you saw, some Nouveau drops and some gems and little, I don't know what these are really, enamel dots that I got. Managed to finish up the hearts on that enamel heart sheet, which I was pleased about. So that's the layout done. As I say, it's not a tropical layout. It's a layout about a holiday in the Dordogne in France, which is not really tropical. It's hot, it's sunny, but it's not tropical, and I've managed to make this work. I love using the Traveller's Notebook signatures here to make a layout on a 12 by 12 page. That's quite fun. I haven't done that for a long time, but I really like how that came out and the fact that I was able to do a lot of journaling there. So that's my layout for the YouTube hop. There are several other people from the design team who are taking part in this hop this month, so their names are listed down below, and also it's all on Traci Reed's blog. So if you want to hop over there, you'll be able to see all the other layouts and also the links to their YouTube channels. Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching through to the end, and I look forward to joining you again soon. Bye for now.